This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. Verse 15. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither he had driven them. And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Hashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, verse 14 through 15, I was inspired to do this lesson by watching the Apostles camp video. And Apostle Har mentioned that the great deliverance is going to come from America, Babylon the Great, which is also known as the land of the north, and inspired me to do a lesson. So I'm just going to do a quick lesson on it, and Lord willing, it's edifying, because yes, the greatest deliverance is going to be from here, Babylon the Great, which is America, also known as the land of the north, according to Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 15. Okay? And it would say in the scriptures, in the prophecies, that we will be here in Babylon. All right? If you go to the book of Zechariah, chapter 2, verse 7, it says, "Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon." All right? And when you go into the NLT version, it says, come away, people of Zion, you who are exiled in Babylon. All right? Now, this should bring to remembrance the book of Psalm, chapter 137, verse 1. All right, look at what the title says. First, an experience of the captivity. So book of Psalm, chapter 137, verse 1. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion, or in the Hebrew, Tzion, okay, which means a monument, okay. 2, we hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. 3, for there they that carried us away captive, and who's the they that carried us away captive? The Edomites, okay, the so-called white man, required of us. Oh, and you Amalekites, all right, you funded the slave ships, okay, you insured the ships, okay, and you funded it, okay, all right, and you had slaves of your own, okay, what was it, Jews that had slaves in the south, Jewish people that had slaves in the south. So yeah, for there they carried us away captive, required of us a song, and they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion. Right. Okay, and that proves that we're the Israelites, because if you look at the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and we'll start with the so-called Negro, right? Which they're from the tribe of Judah. Okay, the so-called Negro, so-called black man and woman, all right, those are the best singers, all right. For example, you got Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, all right, okay. So this ain't talking about you Amalekites, you Israelis, you 1948s, you JJs, you don't fit that, okay. What, your songs aren't being pushed all over the airways, okay? Nobody want to hear your singing, okay? Even when it comes to dancing, you're trash. Anyway, 4, how shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? Right, this is a strange land. okay, the land of the north. 5, if I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let me right hand forget her cunning. 6, I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth, if I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy. Right, because that's our homeland, okay? 7, remember, O Lord, here we go, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. Verse 8, O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. 9, happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones. Right. So this clearly talking about this Babylon, this modern Babylon, all right, it's talking about America. And who will be ruling it? The Edomites. And where will we be at? Here in captivity, okay, subjugated under the Edomite, okay, laws, all right, and their policies. So that goes to show you, man, that, you know, this is the great deliverance is going to be out of Babylon the Great. This Psalm 137, okay, one all the way on down should prove that this is where the great deliverance is going to be at. All right, so we don't need to fly into you know, another country to escape the judgment of Babylon the Great. No, the Lord said we're going to be delivered from this place, the land of the north. Okay, if you go to Isaiah chapter 14, okay, verse 1, it says, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers, now these strangers are talking about Israelite foreigners, okay, let's see if they got the cross-reference on point. Strangers, where is it at? Nah, blue letter, you slipping. You're supposed to put 1 Peter's. It's all right. I'll get it for you. All right. You need to update your little reference. Okay. 1 Peter 1. Peter. Here we go. And Peter is an Israelite, right? Okay. Peter, an apostle of Yahushua HaMashiach, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia. Okay. So these are the strangers. Okay. These are it's talking about the Israelites. All right. We are scattered. Okay. Throughout the world. More specifically, America, Babylon the Great. All right. And if you want to do the cross reference on this one, all right, the scattering part, blue letter, you're on point with this precept. All you got to do is go to James 1:1. James, a servant of the Most High Power Yahweh and of the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. All right. So this is who the Lord's dealing with. This is who the Lord's going to save. And the main captivity is going to come. I mean, the main deliverance from the captivity is coming out of America, Babylon the Great. Okay. Where we were exiled to. Okay. So let's go back to Isaiah 14:1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. 2. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. Right, y'all going into slavery. All right. Read Psalm 83. All you heathens are going into slavery. But more specifically, you Edomites. All right. Because this chapter, Isaiah 14, all right, is referencing you Edomites. And we're going to prove it. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. That's key right there. Over their oppressors. Okay? Who's been oppressing us here in Babylon the Great? You Edomites, you so-called white people. Okay? 3. And you Amalekites, you're so-called white too. All right? You JJs. 3. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow, and from thy fear, and from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. Here's the point. Verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? The golden city ceased. Okay? So, hey, this is obviously talking about America. Babylon the Great, where all the tribes will be at. Okay? Being oppressed. All right? But there's going to be a day where the Lord's going to get us out of here, and y'all going into slavery, and you're going to be, okay, subjugated to our ordinance and laws and policies. All right? And we're going to be jacking you up, man, in righteousness. Let's jump down. Okay, I want to bring this out too. Isaiah 14 and 13. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will send. Okay, let's go to. So now we know this is talking about Babylon, right? The king of Babylon, all right? Doesn't the king of Babylon rule over the country or the nation of Babylon? All right, so this is talking about America. But check this out. 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which this weakened the nation? Has not America weakened the nations? Okay. 13. For thou hast said in thy heart, I will send into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation, talking about the Israelites, in the sides of the north. There you go. The sides of the north. Okay, the land of the north. So obviously this is talking about America, Babylon the Great, where the Israelites will be at. So this is where our deliverance is going to be coming out of. Okay, Yahushua is coming in a big spaceship with his brothers in smaller spaceships. Okay, and they're going to be jacking you people up and delivering us, the Israelites, from our captivity, mainly here in America. All right, let's get Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 15. And I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding right. And the apostles, okay, broke it down to us that this will be the great deliverance. We'll be out of Babylon the Great. There's no need to fly, all right, to another country, all right, because, you know, yes, America's going to be destroyed by fire, but the great deliverance is going to come out of here too. Okay, that's what's going to make, okay, the Lord glorious and famous, okay, for all eyes to see the great deliverance coming out here in America. And that was taught to us by our apostles. Okay. 16. And it shall come to pass when ye be multiplied, increase in the land, in those days, saith the Lord, they shall say no more the ark of the covenant of the Lord, neither shall it come to mind, neither shall they remember it, neither shall they visit it, neither shall they be done anymore. Right? Because there's no need for the physical ark of the covenant. All right. All right, the truth and understanding is going to be coming from understanding this book, the words of the Lord, all right, in truth. 17, at the time they shall call Jerusalem, all right, which means city of peace or teaching of peace, the throne of the Lord, and and that's what we're doing now, okay, and all the nations shall be gathered unto it, to the name of the Lord, to Jerusalem, neither shall they walk any more after the imaginations of their evil heart, right, and this is talking about the Israelites, okay. There's 12 tribes, and each tribe represents a nation. 18, in those days, here's the point, the house of Judah shall walk with the house of Israel. So this is a future prophecy, okay? And they shall come together out of the land of the north, America, to the land that I've given for inheritance unto your fathers. And this is what we're waiting on, okay? So from Babylon, we're going to be delivered. The northern and southern kingdom, because they're coming together. Okay, that's why you see so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, teaching His word on the highways and byways. And, you know, I'll bring this out too. The deliverance is going to come out of America, and also the destruction. Revelation 11:11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from God entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. All right, and that's why they're scared. Okay, that's why, you know, they're going to come with that persecution. Because we're telling them that we're remembering ourselves. And that's why they're fearing. And, you know, when someone fears, they got, like Esau, he's got to resort to violence. But guess what? The Lord's going to lift up the standard. Okay? 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. Right, that's a deliverance, okay, in a spaceship. Okay, did it say go to another land, walk, okay, to Africa or Europe or the Middle East to escape the destruction? No. It said that the Lord is going to beam up, okay, his people, all right, that woke up. This is according to Ezekiel 37, right? Revelation 11:11. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from God entered into them. Who's the them? The Israelites. And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. 12, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. All right, it's talking about the Israelites being beamed up, and the enemies, all right, starting with you heathens, you Edomites, all right, you're looking in amazement. 13, here's the point. And the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant, meaning the Israelites, were frightened and gave glory to the God of heaven. Right. And when you go to a map of the, where is it at? The FEMA map right here. It's broken down into 10 regions. Okay, so this is talking about America. So the great deliverance, okay, is going to come out of America, where we're going to be beamed up, meaning abducted, a righteous abduction, into the spaceship. UFO, okay, a chariot, or in the Hebrew it's rakab, okay, which means to ride, okay. So you know, I'll bring this out. I'll finish off with this one. Jeremiah 31:6. For there shall be a day that the watchman upon the mount Ephraim shall cry, arise ye and let us go up to Zion unto the Lord our God. Right, that's why you got the northern kingdom waking up. All right, to you Amalekites, you 1948ers, where is Ephraim? Where is Manasseh? Where is Issachar? Okay, where is Naphtali? Where's Gad and Reuben? All right, make it make sense, man. You Jewish people, you know, you Israelis, you're idiots. You're fucking idiots. Anyway, continuing on. 7. For thus saith the Lord, sing with gladness for Jacob, and shout among the chief of the nations. Publish ye, praise ye, and say, O Yahweh, save thy people, the remnant of Israel. The remnant of Israel. That's 12 tribes, man. And there's going to be a remnant that's going to be delivered. 8. Behold, I will bring them from the north country and gather them from the coast of the earth, and with them the blind and the lame, the woman with child, and her that travaileth with child together. A great company shall return thither. Right. So you're gonna have okay, the blind. Shit, I'm blind. All you gotta do is take my fucking glasses away from me. I can't see. So hey, this pertains to me. Lord, I'm part of that number, because I'm blind. Okay, physically blind. And the lame, right? You have believers that are disabled. Okay. All right? They're going to be delivered. The woman with child and her that travailed with child together. Right. Women that have children. Okay. Women that have children in the womb. A great company shall return thither. 9. They shall come weeping, and with supplication will I lead them. I will cause them to walk by the rivers of waters in a straight way, wherein they shall not stumble, for I am a father to Israel, and Ephraim is my firstborn. Okay? So that goes to show you the Lord loves all the tribes. Okay? From Judah all the way down to Issachar, man. Okay? 10. Hear the word of the Lord, O ye nations, declared in the isles afar off, and say, he that scattered Israel will gather him and keep him as a shepherd does his flock. Okay? Right, 11. Here we go. For the Lord hath redeemed Jacob. Jacob is a progenitor of 12 tribes, and ransomed him from the hand of him that was a stranger than he. You see that? So the deliverance is coming out of America, Babylon the Great, the land of the north, okay? And who's being delivered? The Israelites, the remnant, all right? So Lord willing is less edifying, okay? You know, I was inspired by the apostles. They talked about the great list coming out of America, and inspired me to do a lesson. So Lord willing is less edifying. I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of great millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep it dark. Keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. Keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostles and elders. To the fuses that are watching, keep studying. When you pray with your head covered. Shalom. And a bottle ball. Shalom.